And what's up, you guys? Welcome to the Mango Grove. My name is Krisha, and this is today's XRP analysis video. So I know I did XRP, I believe, just last week, but I do believe there's been quite a few developments on this chart that I want to talk about. And quite honestly, from all the high-end caps that are currently trending right now, I particularly like XRP. Now, I noticed that for those people who actually trade XRP and who are, active traders of XRP, we receive a lot of hate. And the thing is that the hate, for the most part, is like unfounded hate, right? People usually state, oh, XRP is not decentralized. XRP defeats the purpose of blockchain technology. Blah, 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 blah. Listen, okay, when you're trading, you have one goal, and your goal is your equity, to make sure that that is going up in value. That goal is to make sure that you are making money, that you're winning your trades, okay? That is my personal goal. Now, as far as the technology is concerned, quite honestly, the only project that I believe in is Bitcoin, and that's it. Okay, but that does not stop me from trading the other altcoins. All right, so if you receive hate and you find that that's affecting you, just cut out the toxicity. Okay, I personally believe that XRP is a good chart to be trading. Now, Sean disagrees with me, but hey, Sean has, he looks at charts that I don't usually look at, that I don't like playing. Okay, now, this is one chart that I personally like playing, but Sean doesn't. But anyways, this is XRP. I do believe that the price action is pretty neat. This is XRP on the monthly time frame. We did close a monthly yesterday. We opened a new monthly candle yesterday. So we'll be going over the monthly. In addition to that, we will be covering both pairs, okay? XRP USDT as well as XRP BTC. That way we get a more holistic view on what's going on. But, the first thing we're going to do is start off with the beautiful Mango dashboard. That's right, because the last time we pulled up the dashboard for XRP, the last XRP analysis, the dashboard gave us some explosive moves, right? For XRP, and I believe it was XLM as well. We caught some amazing moves on that. But let's go ahead and filter out XRP. Now, by the way, guys, for those of you who are seeing the dashboard for the first time, there is a free version wherein you get access to 25 different pairs and their respective trend information. Okay, you can find this dashboard on app.mangoresearch.co. That is app.mangoresearch.co. So that's that. Okay, now XRP USDT on the weekly time frame, we got a long signal. This one came in on November 16th. Okay, so it's been a while, and if you took a long trade based on this, you are currently up 128%. 128%. Okay, XRP BTC. Now, despite BTC actually being freaking explosive this week, XRP BTC also got a long signal. This one came in on November 21st, and if you took a trade based on this, you are currently up 62.18%. Okay, so these were nice, big, chunky moves for whoever who caught it. Okay, so congratulations to all of you guys. But now let's get onto the charts and let's try and kind of figure out what price is telling us, because, hey, we had some important candle closes, right, a couple of days ago. Now, we closed the weekly as well as we closed the monthly. So we're going to start off with the monthly. And the last time I covered XRP with you, I do believe that I brought up the monthly time frame. And I highlighted one key level. Okay, that key level was 48 cents. I was looking for XRP to close over that 48-cent region on the monthly time frame. And as things panned out, we did close over 48 cents, so that's brilliant. And not just that, let's also go ahead and put on our Ichimoku Cloud. Okay, so the last time I told you that, hey, XRP is likely going to enter a very, very volatile zone between 48 cents going all the way up to this 92-cent region. Okay, but there was one kind of region of support that I want to support right now, okay, because we closed over it, that I want to bring to your attention, albeit I personally do not believe it is as critical as the ones at 48 cents and 98 cents respectively. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and plot this one region of support that I'm looking at. So I'm essentially looking at these candle body closes and wicks here, okay, and these two candle body closes. Now, as you can see, price is currently, we closed over that, okay, on that last monthly candle. All right, and as things stand right now, price is currently contesting that region of support. Now, this one comes in at 62 cents. Okay, so far I do believe it's looking good, but what I personally am going to be looking for, okay, to take a trade on XRP USDT, I want to fetch for the next higher low to be set in. Now, for as long as price holds the 62-cent region, there's a good chance that we actually move up further. However, throughout the week, as the week progresses, and we lose that 62-cent region, there's a good chance that we come down for a retest at 48 cents. All right, now, of course, this is clearly trending on something much, much lower. So let's go ahead and dissect some of the lower time frames. So this is the monthly. Let's also get onto the weekly because, hey, we closed a weekly as well. And what do you know? I want you to notice how the 62-cent region is also weekly resistance. Notice these candle body closes and wicks here, this one right here, as well as this region right here. Okay, so this is clearly a level also on that weekly time frame. And if you zoom into this price action, you'll notice that the weekly actually closed under that 62-cent region. Okay, so yes, as things stand, you know, we're trying to make a push to the upside, but there could be a possibility where we actually get rejected at 62 cents and possibly come down to put in that higher low that I just spoke to you guys about. Now, as soon as that higher low comes in, I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be an opportunity. Now, I went, just this morning, I was kind of assessing a whole bunch of altcoins right now, and I really like the way many of them closed on their USDT charts on that monthly time frame. I think a lot of them have taken out some major resistance points on their chart. Okay, so a lot of them are setting in new sort of highs, and this is something that's getting me really excited. So yes, while we're seeing these explosive moves to the upside, I do believe that we could potentially see a lot of these altcoins actually give us those higher lows. Okay, essentially starting that beautiful macro uptrend. Now, XRP USDT on the weekly time frame did close underneath resistance at 62 cents. As things stand, yes, we're currently hovering over 62, but we'll have to wait on this candle body close, okay? As soon as the next weekly closes over 62 cents, only then will I really be expecting continuation to the upside. If for whatever reason we close under 62 cents, then I do believe that we're likely going to get a test of either 48 cents and perhaps, where is my 21 EMA? Man, that's the thing with the thing with XRP. It's like it moved so fast, like things have not reached equilibrium yet. Okay, but if that pullback comes in, we could very well see a level of equilibrium actually be reached on the chart. But XRP USDT is trending on something lower, so let's get onto some of the lower time frames and see, well, where we're trending. And this is currently the 4-hour time frame. Okay, so all right, so the last time I told you we spoke about XRP, I said, hey, XRP does really well on those lower time frames because of how volatile the chart gets. It gets hard to really catch any sort of trade on XRP. Okay, because a lot of people are usually left in the dark. They're like, oh, you know, it's already had like a 50% move. Should I buy now? Now, the thing is that the way I played, I kind of panned down to those lower time frames to really give me a signal of whether or not XRP wants to see continuation. Now, my last video with you guys, I gave you 2 examples where I noticed that XRP, it puts in these beautiful consolidation patterns that tips you off on whether or not the trend is likely going to see continuation. Now, the last video, I'll link that above, you saw this ascending triangle, okay, that had continuation. It was a nice clear break, after which we saw it put in this beautiful bullish consolidation. Okay, this was a nice ascending triangle bull flag, a clean break to the upside, a retest of the break, and then continuation. Now, the last time I spoke about XRP, I believe we were somewhere here, and I said, hey guys, you know what, if I'm looking for continuation on this trend, I'll be looking for XRP to establish some sort of bullish consolidation. And what do you know, as soon as we got up there, we put in a symmetrical triangle. Now, the thing is, on a technical standpoint, a symmetrical triangle can break in either direction. Okay, it can break to the upside, but also it can break to the downside. And what we saw here was this symmetrical triangle consolidation actually break to the downside. Okay, I believe it's measured move. We got picked back up and where? 48 cents. Okay, so that was a key level. This was the level I was telling you about. 48 cents established a 4-hour uptrend. As things stand right now, I do believe that with this wick low, we have lost the 4-hour uptrend. What I am going to be looking for XRP is for us to still maintain 48 cents as that major region of support. Okay, as soon as XRP starts breaking 48 cents to the downside, that's when I think the picture is going to change, even on those macro timeframes, particularly on the weekly time frame, wherein we see a further sort of move to the downside. However, there is, of course, there's always a bullish case and a bearish case. Now, this is the bearish case wherein we actually lose 48 cents. Price actually manages to come down here, we lose 48 cents. However, the bullish case to this, okay, is if price maintains the 62-cent region. And I want you to notice, okay, I'm going to zoom into this price action. We're currently on the 4-hour time frame. I want you to notice how the 62-cent region I derive from the monthly and the weekly time frames. Okay, price action on the monthly and the weekly. And notice how well price is respecting that region of support. Okay, we've been trying to maintain it as support. So you can see that the struggle is real right now for XRP on those lower time frames, trying to really maintain 62 cents. But I do believe that as soon as we actually start ripping up from here, essentially taking out this trend line, marking the lower high structure. Okay, so I'll be looking for us to actually break that trend line to the upside. All right, with sufficient volume. If we see that, I do believe there's likely going to be continuation to the upside, possibly going up to contest these highs right here at around 73 cents. We start taking that out to the upside, the next region I believe XRP is likely going to go to is going to be that 92, 93 cent region. Okay, but as things stand, I do believe that we're struggling a bit here. What I personally am anticipating on this chart is for us to actually put in a 4-hour consolidation. Okay, 4-hour to 12-hour consolidation. I'm sure if you get onto the 12-hour time frame, yes, you'll notice how price is currently holding the 10 SMA as well as that Tenkin as well as that 62-cent region. Okay, we start breaking that to the upside, I will be looking for continuation. However, there could also be a chance if we start breaking to the downside, then I'll be looking for a possible bullish consolidation to be formed, particularly that resembles a symmetrical triangle. And this, guys, would be a rather large symmetrical triangle. And if we actually get that pattern, okay, that will not just be a symmetrical triangle, it'll be a symmetrical triangle bull flag. I want you to notice the pole on this, okay? Allow me to draw that out for you. That is the pole. Okay, but either way, breaking that trend line, even for the symmetrical triangle, if this actually morphs into a symmetrical triangle, I think breaking that trend line is going to have some massive bullish implications. But that's what I'll be looking for on those lower time frames to really assess whether or not we're actually going to see continuation. All right, now, and like I said, like in the beginning, I'm noticing a lot of these altcoins right now. They're looking freaking amazing. And particularly, besides XRP, I think the other one is Ethereum. I think Ethereum had an amazing dip into support yesterday at $555. Now, Sean actually is covering Bitcoin and Ethereum today. I believe he's likely going to post his video ahead of mine. So if you are interested in that Ethereum analysis as well as Bitcoin analysis, I mean, it's not like Bitcoin is not doing anything. Bitcoin is volatile as hell as well. I will link his video above. Okay, so make sure to check that out if you want to catch, you know, some good sort of opportunities on Ethereum. I think Ethereum is poised for a move right now. I'm very excited for ETH and XRP. Okay, now XRP, now this is the USDT chart. I do believe that it's looking good. We're putting in some sort of consolidation right here. Now, depending on whether we break that diagonal to the upside, only then do I believe we're actually going to see some sort of bullish momentum pick up. However, if we start breaking 62 cents to the downside, then we're likely going to see the consolidation actually get drawn out a little more. Okay, but honestly, on the USDT charts for many of the altcoins right now, I think they're looking good. They've all established a bullish uptrend. Okay, so now it's just about fetching for that higher low. I'm very excited for many of the alts. I think it's time for the alts to run. Now, XRP USDT is looking good, and that's the first thing we want to establish, right? If we're bullish, if I am bullish, the first thing I want to establish is, hey, is this coin that I'm looking at, is it in an uptrend? And now that we've established that XRP is in an uptrend, the next question I ask myself is, okay, is it, should I be trading in my Bitcoin for XRP? Should I be taking a trade on that? Because currently I'm holding my equity in Bitcoin, right? So I need to assess whether or not XRP is going to be a good trade. Okay, am I just better off holding my Bitcoin and not trading at all? You know, being like super stress-free, just holding Bitcoin, see what it does? Or is XRP presenting me with a good opportunity? All right. Now, for me to really get a gauge on whether or not, you know, which one is going to be the better sort of trade, is it going to be Bitcoin or XRP? I usually pan on over to the XRP BTC chart. Okay, because that gives me a clue of whether or not XRP is going to trend harder against Bitcoin. of whether or not trading in my Bitcoin for XRP, even if it's in a short duration of time, is it worth it? Okay, now this is XRP BTC on the 12-hour time frame. Let's get onto the monthly because, hey, we closed a monthly for XRP BTC as well, right? Okay, so this is a interesting picture. Now, we did cover XRP BTC in the last video as well, and I think I marked this region right here at around 3,300 sats as the overhead resistance. I believe we were actually hovering over 3,300 sats in my last video, so that's interesting. And notice how we and this is what I mean. This is why waiting on candle close sometimes actually pays off, because if anyone sort of FOMO'd in on an XRP BTC trade before the candle even closed, right, especially if you're playing some of the higher time frames, and especially with volatility like this, imagine having to sit through this kind of drawdown. You're like, oh, is it going to go up? Is it going to go up? And you're sitting in a trade against Bitcoin. Like, that can hurt real bad. So sometimes waiting on candle close, it can make the world of a difference. Okay, especially of how stress-free your trade really becomes. Now, as things stand right now, I think XRP BTC, we are still living underneath resistance. Okay, I guess we're still against resistance, not only at that 3,300 sat region, but also that 21 EMA, where price is kind of looking very iffy along that monthly 21 EMA. Albeit the monthly 21 has sort of flatlined, so I'm not sure if I'll be giving it too much importance. I think the more important level between the two is going to be that horizontal at 3,300 sats. It's only if price really starts living over that region, okay, will I really be anticipating any sort of bullish push to the upside. Okay, as things stand, I think the monthly sort of, we got rejected. Okay, I think the monthly got rejected. So that's an interesting picture. It's giving us a bit more insight on, you know, on what Bitcoin may very well be doing. Okay, so Bitcoin may have a bit more oomph. Who knows, right? We'll have to sort of wait and watch. I'll be watching Sean's video today to really get a good gauge on that. But okay, so XRP BTC on the monthly time frame, we did get rejected on resistance. And what else? What is the next point of support coming in underneath us right now? So that is resistance. I believe we have one region of support right around here. Yeah, I think that's good. Okay, so the next region of support comes in at about 2,800 sats. From where price is at right now to that 2,800 region, that is going to be a good 14% to the downside. Okay, that's chunky. I mean, you don't want to be sitting through a 14% move to the downside, especially if you're someone in a long trade on XRP BTC, right? But okay, monthly is against resistance, something to note. How about the weekly? How do we close the weekly? And weekly too. So what I'm seeing here is that the weekly also got rejected on its resistance there. Okay, we could very well see a move all the way down to that 2,800 sat region, and I want you to notice how that's lining up with the weekly Kijun as well. And honestly, coming down there, you know, especially given the current volatility that we've seen on XRP's chart, even getting down there, what I'll be looking for is for XRP to set in a higher low. Okay, we're looking for this to actually start establishing a trend. Okay, we want to see these altcoins actually start trending on their macro timeframes, because that is when you know that, hey, the trend is indeed bullish. You know, this chart is ready for good long positions. With the looks of this right now, I do believe that it wants to come down a little further to set in a higher low at the very least. If we start losing that Kijun at 2,700 sats to the downside, so I'm looking for a candle close to the downside, the next region of support only comes in at 2,500 sats. Okay, but this is rejection right now, even on the weekly time frame. Something to note. How about we get on to some of the lower time frames where this is actually trending? Okay, so Matt, look at the 4-hour time frame respecting a monthly level that we drew out, a monthly and a weekly level. Okay, at 3,300 sats. So we got rejected there. Okay, we saw like freaking how many candles? Multiple candles of rejection at 3,300 sats. That was the first clue that, hey, this may very well want to start going down a little more. We saw this beautiful candle to the downside. Okay, and as things stand, I feel like the 4-hour price action on XRP BTC is looking weak. We may start seeing an additional push to the downside, but what I don't want to see is us actually taking out this wick low right here. Okay, and I want you to notice how that is also in line with that 2,700 sat region. if price loses this region of support for whatever reason, I do believe that we're coming down further. Okay, the next point of contention is going to be at 2,500 sats, essentially testing these highs right here. But this is looking a lot like the XRP USDT chart, okay, in that it's putting in some sort of consolidation here. Now, this could also set in a higher low, right? If that higher low actually gets put in, so if that higher low gets put in, I think this is going to be morphed into a symmetrical triangle. Okay, if that higher low gets put in, we may see this actually break. Now, depending on where we see that break, a symmetrical triangle, like I said, on a technical standpoint, can break in either direction. It can break to the upside or it can break to the downside. However, this is all hindsight. It's only if we actually set in that higher low, only then can we really anticipate the next sort of move. Any sort of measured move of this pattern is going to be too premature. Okay, and it's just imprudent to be playing any sort of pattern before the structure has been set up. But what is to note here on the 4-hour time frame is that this too looks like it wants to trudge down a little further. Now it really depends on whether or not we put in that higher low. Okay, if we put in a higher low, then there's a good chance we go back up. And if we break, then I'm saying further continuation to the upside. However, if we actually come down here and break this to the downside, then I'm saying that this is likely going to have cascading effects going into another bearish move to the downside, possibly even breaking support at 27 sats. So the current picture for XRP on the USD chart is that the macro is looking bullish, right? We've closed over monthly resistance as well as weekly resistance. So now both those resistance regions have turned into support. But it still appears on those lower time frames at the very least that we're putting in that consolidation that may lead to another sort of down move, a very brief one. However, I personally will be expecting a higher low to be set in. Now, as far as XRP BTC goes, we're currently up against resistance on the weekly time frame. And this current 4-hour time frame is tipping me off on that we may want to come down further. Okay, so what this is telling me is that yes, while XRP USDT is trending and it's looking good, and even the retest looks more of a buy opportunity than anything else, the XRP BTC is looking a bit finicky, okay, which is telling me that BTC may be up to something here. Okay, so it's going to pay to watch out for Bitcoin right now. Bitcoin is currently volatile. We've seen that in the past 24 hours. So it's going to pay to keep a very, very close eye out on Bitcoin. But one thing I've noted when I did my preliminary analysis from this morning is that while Bitcoin is up against monthly resistance, okay, and not just that, we got rejected at monthly resistance. I do believe that the key resistance for Bitcoin was at that 20K region. We got resisted there. Okay, but some of the altcoins like XLM, like XRP, Ethereum as well, we actually managed to take out monthly resistance on the USDT chart. So that is where the disparity really comes into play. That, I believe, is going to be that deciding factor because Bitcoin got rejected. However, the other altcoins did not get rejected. Okay, that is really going to set the picture for the next coming months. I do believe that the alts have an edge here right now. I personally think that it's just a matter of when they put in those higher lows on the macro time frame. And when I say they, I'm referring to the altcoins. As soon as those higher lows get put in, I think this is going to be explosive, even on the Bitcoin chart. Okay, now this is what I'm looking at for XRP. Tell me your thoughts in the comment section below. And hey, if there's any altcoin that you want me to cover, well, mention in the comment section below. Just make sure that it has ample price history to it and it's on TradingView. Okay, if there's enough upvotes on it, I will definitely cover that coin in one of the upcoming videos. All right, guys, with this, trade safely, trade stress-free, trade the mango way, trade the easy way. Ciao, guys.